Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another stream. Welcome to Rise of Kingdoms. And this time, surprisingly, not on my main account. So, I made a new project. And this time, you guys can work with me together on this account. So, basically what I did is I made a brand new Champa account, and this one is ready to jump into a new kingdom. We are currently waiting for that kingdom to open up. So what I did is I've maxed some commanders, or I've leveled some commanders. They are not maxed yet, but they are pretty decently leveled for Sunset Canyon once Sunset Canyon opens. And I farmed some Barbarians, I've got Lohar, I got a few resources to start upgrading in the new kingdom. I've already upgraded my city to level 7, so everything you see in here is level 7. So there's nothing to upgrade. The castle is level 7, the watchtowers are level 7. So once we jump into the new kingdom, we can start by upgrading our town hall to level 8, and all the different types and stuff of buildings that we need to get as close as possible to level 16. So, why do we want to hit level 16? Basically, we just need level 15 for tier 3 troops, which at this point is a huge progress. But because I know that Mightiest Governor is going to start soon after our kingdom is online, soon after the kingdom has or was born, Mightiest Governor event is most surely going to happen. And basically what is going to happen is, once we reach our tier 3 troops, we then are going to upgrade on the first day of Mightiest Governor every single tier 1 troop we have, which at this point we are having 133,000 tier 1 troops, and we're all gonna upgrade them to tier 3, giving us a huge amount of points. And the second stage is going to be farming Barbarians, which is not going to be a huge problem, because if we check the calendar, Mightiest Governor, we are right now in Mightiest Governor in this kingdom. This is kill event here. The stage before that is upgrading technology, upgrading buildings, training troops, or upgrading troop power. The third stage is gathering resources, and the second stage is killing Barbarians. And if I'm not completely mistaken, the second stage includes Lohar event as well. So if we save up our AP bottles and use them once Lohar and Mightiest Governor is at the same time, we are not only going to make a huge amount of points in Mightiest Governor, but also we are going to make a huge amount of Lohar necklaces, and as well leveling a huge amount of or at least we are getting a huge amount of experience in. Hopefully enough experience to bring another commander to level 40. And as you can see, I've not collected any troops yet. This is just basic training of the troops, so if I just collect them, there's nothing much coming in. And I don't have any speed ups or anything else that improves the amount of troops I can produce at one time, so I don't have any troop capacity or training buffs whatsoever. This is just standard, no buffs whatsoever. But as you can see, I'm already at 300,000 power, and you already seen that I have a huge amount of troops and that I've leveled my commanders easily. So if you check the power status, we are right now having 11,500 points or power just from our buildings. Now this isn't much if you compare this live stream and this power status with different accounts of mine and different accounts of other people. This isn't much, I know, but this is the maximum power you can actually get without pushing to level 8. So this is the maximum power if every building is on level 7, and this is good. This is absolutely now, because we would have to upgrade our academy to level 8, which means we have to upgrade our town hall to level 8 as well, and with that we're losing the beginners immigration, so we cannot jump to a new kingdom, and we do not want that. And the rest is just true power with 134,000, which is basically equivalent to my current troop or current troops in my city, because they are all tier 1, they don't give that much power, and 138,500 power from commanders. Now if you think about it, 138,000 power. What did I do to get this much power? And you've already seen it at the start of the stream. Basically, I've leveled City Key. Why? Why did I level him? It's a green commander. It's basically left out on so many occasions, and in the later game and later stages of the game, especially in KVK, KVK2, KVK3 and stuff, this commander does not get used at all for anything you want to do. But there's a little secret that's within these commanders. Basically, green commanders are the cheapest one to level if you use books or if you manually farm with barbarians or barbarian forts. So, what does that mean? This means this commander is getting more levels faster than other commanders. So, with that in mind, this commander can now hold 40,000 troops. And I'm getting a call now. This is absolutely perfect. 1 second, guys.
I really wanna change the world but can't change my clothes. Wanna find a girl but can't find my phone. I just lie in bed till the afternoon, dreaming about the things that I wanna do. If I wanna change the world, I should change myself. I should make my bed, I should dust the shelf. Shouldn't lie in bed till the afternoon, dreaming about the things that I wanna do.
Seem bulletproof to me. There can be no humiliation without accountability. If I just stayed home here all alone in my comfort zone, but now I know it's worth it to make some mistakes. You miss all of the shots that you don't take.
I really wanna change the world but can't change my clothes. Wanna find a girl but can't find my phone. I just lie in bed till the afternoon, dreaming about the things that I wanna do. If I wanna change the world, I should change myself. I should make my bed, I should dust the shelf. Should lie in bed till the afternoon, dreaming about the things that I wanna do.
Alright. Took a little while. Sorry. As I was saying, a green commander takes less experience, thus leveling up faster. So, basically, more troop capacity because higher level, and there's a hidden feature within that. So, as you know, if you reach Town Hall 11, you can participate in the Sunset Canyon, and the power of the Sunset Canyon depends on how many troops a commander can take within combat. Now, Sunset Canyon will take a little while until it starts because, well, there needs to be a certain kingdom chapter to be completed, a certain chapter in the monument has to be done, and then only then Sunset Canyon opens for the first time. Now, I can hear you say, well, why do you use City Keep? It's a green commander, he doesn't have an expertise and stuff. Why would you use him? The reason why I use City Keep is he is, even though he's a green commander, he still has decent abilities. So if you look at his active ability, I know it's in German because I like my game in German because I'm German, but I will translate for you. His first ability gives him for 5 seconds an increased defense bonus. This defense bonus is right now 6%, but if I upgrade this skill further, it will reach 15% defense bonus. His first passive is his or all infantries that are under his command get a health boost of currently 3%, but at maximum a 5% health boost. His next passive is an attack boost. Even though this commander has a lot of different sustained perks, he still has an passive attack bonus as well of right now 1%, but later on 5% attack bonus. And his last passive skill is another defense bonus permanently, because it's a passive, of again maximum 5%. So in total this commander has 24/7 in Sunset Canyon, 24/7, a 5% defense bonus, a 5% attack bonus, and a 5% health bonus for infantry troops. Just infantry troops. And every few seconds he gets a 15% defense bonus as well for 5 seconds. And during this 5 seconds he can then again build up 1,000 rage again. So basically, if you do this right, he has 1,000 rage again, and thus having an almost permanently 15% defense bonus as well. So if you think about it, alright, 15% and a few percent before that, that isn't much. Why would you play him and stuff? You can't even you can't even put equipment on him yet. Why would you do that? Well, it's also about his talents. Even though he has a lot of defense perks and sustain perks, he is an attack commander. So what I did here is basically upgrade his skills so he gets more attack power, faster rage. So basically here we have an attack power bonus depending on his star level times 1.5. So he has 5 stars now. That means he gets right now a 7.5% attack bonus with his talents. He builds 6 rage every time he gets hit by an basic attack. So he doesn't have to actively fight, but he's still gonna do it. So he gets a 6 rage every time he gets hit. Then in combat, the troops of this commanders gain every 10 seconds a 2.5% bonus of their damage up to 10%. So basically every 10 seconds he is in combat, he gets a 2.5% bonus of damage. So after 40 seconds he has 10% bonus attack damage. This is huge. Then this commander deals 1.5% more counter attack damage all sources. So it's not specifically infantry, it's not specifically basic attack, it can be an ability and stuff like that. He deals, or a talent, doesn't matter. He deals 1.5% more counter attack damage. And again, another defense perk. This commander receives 1.5% reduced damage. So he gets even more tankier. And last but not least, he has an insanely strong ability. When the troops of this commanders, another troop of another commander, basically if they defeat another troop of another commander, of another governor, except if it's a garrison troop, they then gain for the next 10 seconds a 6% attack bonus. Of course, this bonus gets lost if he gets out of combat, but if for example this commander gets attacked by 2 troops and he defeats one of the troop, he then gains a 6% attack bonus for the second troop that he's already fighting with. So basically another huge attack bonus. Then I went for this one. If he's below 50%, his units gain 6% more defense, so he's even more tankier. And I'm going for this one as well. So the infantry of these commanders gain 2% more health, which means the troops of these commanders are going to be super tanky. And again, it's easy to level. So if you check it out, from level 40 to level 41, he needs 405,000 experience. If you check out Belisarius, he's right now 34 and he's going to be 35 soon, but he already needs 260,000 experience to level up. This is huge. I'm not gonna show Minamoto because I do not level Minamoto, because for me, I do not need his sculptures and he's losing a lot of potential. Later on, there are better commanders than Minamoto. Of course, he's strong, but I'm focusing on infantry for this account, so I do not need to focus on a cavalry commander. He's good against barbarians, yes, but I do not need him for my infantry troops. For this, I have my Sun Tzu, which is, of course, you have to start with Sun Tzu. He's the most broken pre-KVK commander for Sunset Canyon, and for open field fights, he is insanely. Why do people call me right now? Sorry. He's insanely broken in open field. He has a massive AoE, and if you expertise him, he is basically ability spamming, and that's basically one of his main types of damage. And as you can see, I have a 4-star Scipio Africanus. He's only level 10, so you know what that means. I've managed to get all 4 stars, all important 4 stars, with one upgrade, saving a lot of sculptures and stars and stuff, making this account even stronger than it should be. And for Scipio Africanus, there's one ability very important, and this is his passive ability. Because he is an attacking commander, basically a commander that likes that is good in attacking cities and stuff like that, he gets a troop capacity bonus. So if you max the skill out, you can then take 10% more troops into combat. Now if you think about it, well, you should level Scipio then. No, there's a trick behind it. You can use him as a second commander. So every commander that has 3 stars can use a second commander into combat. And the passives of the second commanders still apply in Sunset Canyon. So if you combine someone like Scipio Africanus and his troop capacity bonus with City Keep, one of the easiest commander to level, you can get an insane amount of troops into Sunset Canyon, thus giving you a huge power and as well giving you a better sustain and a better attack damage bonus early on, making Sunset Canyon pretty easy. And with the reward of Sunset Canyon, we then can level up different types of commanders to later on get out City Keep and put another commander in if we actually have the potential to drop out a level 60 City Keep, because of course we're gonna try to make him level 60. And yes, that's basically the plan. So now if you guys want to, because I said you guys can actually work on this account as well. Now, for me, I know account sharing is not legal, and that is not what I meant with you can work on this account. So, here's what we're gonna do. You already see a beautiful Patreon blended in over here. So basically, if you go to Patreon, if you click the link in the description, you come to my site, or if you type it manually, doesn't matter. If you go to the Patreon side and you go to the shop, you then see different types of bundles, and those bundles are basically coupons you can buy. The money goes directly to me. I can then buy the coupons on the official website for my account, because you only get the coupons if you're logged in with your Rise of Kingdom account. So we have to do this over Patreon. So with the coupons, I get them directly to my mailbox. I grab the coupons, and then you guys can decide what I can do with these coupons. If you say, well, Bo, I want you to get this one here. Can you buy anything so you get 1,000 gemstones to get this one? Then I can use one of these coupons. For example, if you purchase a coupon, a small coupon, I can then buy any package that is worth the coupon. So basically, I think everything around 6 euros. Euros are more expensive in dollars. You pay the price in US dollars, so it's actually cheaper for you than it is for me. So I can buy any bundle here once with that coupon, and then, or you can say, well, we want you to buy the Living Legend package, use that coupon for it. I buy the coupon, grab the bundle with that coupon, so I do not spend money in here. I spend money on the coupon side of Rise of Kingdoms, and you guys did in this case decide what to do with the money, what to do with the coupon, what package to buy, if I should buy a package and stuff like that. And then basically what you can do is say, well, we want you to use the experience books you got from that on I don't know, Herman or Joan of Arc or Bypass, whatever you want. You can say, well, we want you to level this specific commander, and I will do this for you. Or if you say, well, buy the daily bundles of Zaza, I can do this as well. As you can see, it all as well only costs like $5.99, and this is the same price for this bundle. So if you say, hey Bo, can you buy, by the way, you can call me Bo, you can call me Diamond Boy, it doesn't matter. Hey, purchase this bundle for us, we want you to buy this bundle, then I can do this with one of those coupons. So why we are doing this over Patreon, and why can't you send me the money directly or other stuff? Well, for starters, if you buy it over Patreon, you guys pay the amount, let's say for like $11, you buy a medium package, or you buy let's say you buy a legendary package for $110, which I know it is more than, for example, well, basically it's even less. My bad, sorry. With the $110 legendary bundle, I can buy 25,000 gemstones with the coupon. So basically, I'm saving 10 euros with that. And you guys, or you guys actually save 10 euros with that. Second, the price of those coupons and stuff is a little bit higher in my shop than it is on the official website, because you guys have to pay a certain amount of taxes and stuff if you purchase in my shop, and the prices are already calculated, so you just pay like the taxes and the rest is even out, just like in the Rise of Kingdoms shop. And the third thing is, if I'm right now playing on PC, so it's a little bit cheaper on PC, but if I would play over Android or over iPhone, on the iPad, whatsoever, I would have to pay to the Google Play Store or to the Apple Store, whatsoever. I have to pay a huge amount, or a huge amount of the price I pay for a bundle is going to go to Google or to the iOS App Store and the Play Store and stuff like that, and not directly to Rise of Kingdoms. So with the coupons, we support the developers and the admins and stuff of Rise of Kingdoms, so they can develop the game even better, they have more funds for development, and we as players get more content, or you guys watching this live stream, watching this video, get more content on this account if you support the Rise of Kingdoms admins and developers with the coupons. So that's the whole system of the Patreon I set up with the coupons and all this kind of stuff. So now, as you can already see, there's a Discord server you guys can join if you want to see what's going on in this kingdom. The link is right now shown here. You can also see it here in the text channel. You actually have to pause the video because the link, I cannot copy the link and put it in the description or wherever. So you might have to pause the live stream, or if you watch it later on, you have to pause the video to actually see the Discord server and you can join it. However, certain areas are only available for those people that are actually playing Rise of Kingdoms and are actually in our home kingdom of 3516. Right now I'm in 3509, but we are going to 3516. So if you want to be part of the Discord server, you can make an account, be in 3516, and you're basically free to join our Discord server and get the unlock for almost every area. Alright, that's been said. Now let's see if we can jump to the new kingdom. So also, as you can see, I've already completed the fog. I've collected every single tribal village, every cave, everything in this kingdom. So I'm going to the new kingdom with the best possible start I can get, as well, almost free to play. As you can see, I have Minamoto, but it was just like the pay 0 bundle. So basically I paid 99 cents, got Minamoto and a few resources. So nothing too much of a deal. So basically almost free to play with around 300,000 power. That's a huge start, that's a huge benefit. So let's see if Kingdom 3516 has opened. It seems it does not have opened yet. So that means we have to wait a little bit longer, which isn't all too bad. So what I am going to do is send out a few more farmers. So I'm going to send one here. We need a little bit more food, and one here. Collect some food while we wait. So my food is getting closer to the storage capacity, or the storage shield capacity. I'm a bit over the shield capacity of stone, a lot over the shield capacity, but that doesn't matter. I have to delete some stone, but we still have unclaimed quest rewards, as you can see here, and those give a huge amount of resources as well. And different times we can actually collect this one because it's just speed up, so this is not going to affect this. But you can see we have here a huge amount of different types of resources we can actually collect later on in the new kingdom. So with that being said, we have another readiness check. I am admin on the Discord, so this is fine. So we check again. Kingdom 3516 isn't up yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spy a little bit on Kingdom 3515. Now, if you ask yourself, why do you want to spy on Kingdom 3515? Why do you do that? Well, there is a reason for that. So, if you go to Kingdom 3515, I've basically managed to get this account somewhere between level 4 and level 5. So, I'm already in the Bronze Age, and this is the important part. If you manage to get into the Bronze Age with your account, you unlock a certain building called the Monument. We already talked about it with the topic of Sunset Canyon. But there's another secret behind the monuments. So if you check the monument, chapter 1, you can see that a certain amount of people and governors have to get to the Bronze Age. In total of 20,000 people have to get into the Bronze Age. And then if 20,000 people get into the Bronze Age, a new kingdom is going to be born. So as you can see, there is only 17,000 people right now into the Bronze Age. We are missing around 2,700 people, 2,691 people. And once this chapter is finished, a new kingdom is going to start, and this is going to be Kingdom 3516, the kingdom we want to jump in. So this means we have to wait. But this also means if you're unsure when a new kingdom opens, and if you can go to sleep and have to stand up early to do the jump or whatever, however you plan it out, you can make a new account into the kingdom before your destination kingdom and check out how long do they need to finish the monument. As you can see, they are slowly getting there, but it's very slow. So, a kingdom needs around 1 day and 5 hours to complete this monument chapter. So, if we check out different types of kingdoms, Kingdom 3513, it is 3 hours and 3 days and 12 hours old. Kingdom 3514 is 2 hours and approximately 2 hours passed, and then Kingdom 3513 finished their chapter 1, and chapter 2 was born from, or Kingdom 3514 was born. Now, if you check 2 days, 10 hours, and 1 day, 5 hours. So it means this kingdom took or needed 1 day and approximately 5 hours to complete chapter 1. Now this kingdom is already at 1 day and 5 hours. So this kingdom is super slow. This means that our kingdom, which is going to be the last in this bracket, is going to spawn very late into the game or into this bracket. And if you check out the list of kingdoms into KVK, for example, this one is the list or the KVK season of the current or of my main account. Now you've seen a few videos on it or a few live streams. I'm in 3437. So this means our kingdom is going to be the youngest into the KVK season later on. However, every kingdom gets approximately equal time to go into the KVK. So while the first kingdom, 3437, got the most time to prepare for KVK, Kingdom 3440 got the minimum time to prepare for KVK, which is still more than enough to prepare for KVK. So every single bit 37 is ahead of 40. They just have to wait and sit out with no special events and whatsoever, just passing by and collecting resources, killing barbarians, until 3440 is done with capturing the lost temple, and a little while afterwards pre-KVK is going to start for all 4 kingdoms, and the same is going to happen here. So Kingdom 3513 is going to have the most time to prepare for KVK, but our Kingdom 3516 is still going to have a huge amount of time as well, and the difference is not going to be that significant if, and that's the point, if we work together as a kingdom and not only single-minded or alliance focused. If we focus on the kingdom, we are going to be surpassing every other kingdom. This is actually happening right now in our KVK season. So if I show you the current KVK account, if you go to my main account, you can see the difference of kingdoms working together versus kingdoms that are not that good in working together, that had civil wars, that are falling into anarchy and stuff, where there's only one alliance that is the top alliance and is hoarding everything, and other kingdoms that are working together and sharing everything together. You can see that later. So yes, it's a little bit laggy on the PC. If you change to another account, this is quite normal. So this is the current KVK season with 37 in the top left corner, 38 in the right corner, 39 in the bottom corner, bottom right, and Kingdom 40 in the bottom left corner. Now 38 got the most preparation time, and our people work together pretty well. So we brought in not 1, not 2, not 4, we brought in 6 in total. 6 different alliances into KVK. Now, if you think about it, 6 alliances, how is that going to work out? Well, DG being the main alliance in our kingdom, or the strongest alliance, is going to take our RCF and is going to take on the fight against Kingdom 40 with the help of Bunny Crusaders, or the third strongest alliance, if I'm not completely wrong, the third strongest alliance in our home kingdom. WR, the alliance I'm currently in, the second strongest alliance, is going to work together with FM to defeat Kingdom 38 in the battle around the Ancient Rune. And then we have our smaller alliances, or under quote smaller alliances, they are still big, with LC and HC. LC being kind of a alliance for smaller players that do not meet the requirement for the bigger alliances, and HZ or HC, however you want to spell it, HC in my case, is Academy Alliance of DG. So basically, but still independent and still with smaller players that currently are too low in power for the 3 main alliances being DG, PC and WR. So what is happening? We are the strongest ones, and if you check out how much power difference there is, if we go here into the honor rolls and go to different kingdoms, our kingdom 3437 has right now the most honor points, and 3440, the last kingdom in our bracket, the youngest kingdom in our bracket, is on second place. Now, why is that? Why is 40 so close behind the oldest kingdom in our KVK bracket? Well, that's because 40 is also working together pretty well. So if we go over here, this is kingdom 3440, and if we check this out, there's Lost Temple, and you can see there are 2 alliances next to the Lost Temple, and there's a certain temple rotation. The only difference is why 40 isn't better than us is at the end of the pre-KVK season there was a little civil war. Right at the time where Temple got occupied, there was a little civil war going on, so you see only 2 alliances, and you see a little bit of that troops or like that flags around. This is from the old alliances, or from the third alliance that was with the other 2s into the third zone. Now, this affected their power and different types of organization a little bit, so you can see 40 did not 3440 did not develop that strong. Hello, welcome to the stream. So you can see 40 did not develop that strong as 37. You can see there's a huge space left. There are just a few smaller alliances in some corners. And if you compare it to like 37, there's not much space left, and every alliance did already push a huge amount. They pushed really far to get their goals done. Music is a bit too loud. Thank you. I'm gonna turning it down a little bit. I hope this is better now. If it's still too loud, I can turn it down again, no problem. Now, if you compare 37 or 40 to our main opponents, which is going to be 38 and 39, or basically main opponents, not really. So if we compare 37 and 40 to 38, you can see there's one alliance here, there's one alliance here, and two alliances here. One being very small here again, another one being very small, not even finished their alliance fortress. So, why is that? If we go up here, never mind, 38 is over here. Now if we compare 37 or 40 to 38, you can see in the center zone where the Lost Temple is, there's only one alliance. Another alliance being already dead, they don't have anything left, they are gotten rotten out. There's another alliance here that is just with a small amount touching the zone 3. And there's no other one alliance that is a little bit more touching zone 3, but not by much. And as you can see, there are a lot of shrines and different stuff that is with no buff whatsoever. So if the alliance, I believe this alliance is in KVK right now. So this is the alliance WBQ8. So scroll back. If we go over here, WBQ isn't actually in KVK. So basically their alliance got destroyed. So this means one big alliance, one potential enemy is gone. So there is no threat here. That's why they haven't captured their RCF yet. They are still waiting around the RCF, but they cannot capture it because they are way too weak to actually capture it. There are tier 5 troops in it, around 2 million tier 5 troops are in this RCF, and they are way too weak to actually defeat those troops. Even though if they rally with two different alliances, they will still be way too weak to actually manage capturing it. So with that in mind, they will not going to be a huge threat. Same with 39 here. They haven't captured the RCF yet. They haven't even built to the RCF. So what does this mean? If we go up, this is Kingdom 34-39. You see again dead flags. You see if you go to the center, they are actually sharing the Lost Temple with, or basically sharing, not quite really sharing, but you can see there are different alliances around the Lost Temple, but it's highly unlikely that they are actually doing a temple rotation, so this means they are weak again. And you can see one alliance is having a huge amount of buffs of the tier 3 shrines, and you have to keep in mind those tier 3 shrines we see cannot be stacked. So if you have an attack boost shrine here and another attack boost shrine here, you only get the effect of one of those shrines. The other shrine is basically captured for nothing. And that's why certain alliances are way too weak in KVK. They are way too weak as a kingdom, and they cannot compete against kingdoms that are working together. So this is what we're gonna try to prohibit. This is going to be the thing we're gonna try. So basically the thing 37 did, the thing 40 did, this is going to be the primary goal of our kingdom. And for that we have to be at least of one of the top 3 alliances, so people actually listen to us and actually come up with ideas and talk with us, and actually working together is happening and working out well. So with that being said, enough of the KVK account. There's going to be another time I can present to you the KVK account, but as of now there is no need for that. So we are going to swap back to our account in 3509. And basically as of now it is just waiting until 3515 has completed their chapter, the monument reward, so we can actually travel into 3516. This is going to take a little while, maybe. We surely hope it's not going to take a long while, because it is already getting late at this place, and it's probably also going to be late at your place as well if we're going to sit here for another 8 hours. So my troops are still gathering. The expedition sprint started, so technically I can participate in the expedition sprint here, but it is highly unlikely that I can actually, where is it? It's highly unlikely that I can actually manage to get to complete level 40 in the campaign. And the rewards, you only get those rewards if you're in your home kingdom. So what does this mean? Your home kingdom is the kingdom you created your account. So basically, for me, my home kingdom would be 3509. If I jump to 3516 and this event pops up, I do not get rewards even though I finished chapter 40 in the campaign. This is because 3516 is not my home kingdom. So, yes, that being explained as well. Now, what we can do is basically nothing. We can sit and wait. All these rewards are going to be claimed in the new kingdom. All of them here. I'm almost finished with my daily tasks. As of now, I'm not going to bother with them that much, because gathering stone is a bit of a waste, because I actually overshot the limit by a huge amount. If you check out, I can carry over 375,000 and I have 3.7 million, so I'm way over the limit. So I actually have to delete a lot of stone, which is going to hurt a bit, but there's nothing else we can do. And no upgrade, no troops and stuff is currently needing stone, so we have to wait. We have to delete the stone, sadly enough. So for all of you that just recently joined the stream and are wondering what it's about the Patreon code up here, you can go to the Patreon site, you can go to the shop, and you can purchase bundle coupons, and the money goes directly to me, or basically is going to be saved up for a month. At the end of the month I can collect the money, and with the money I can purchase those coupons I have listed in my shop on the official website of Rise of Kingdoms for those coupons, supporting the Rise of Kingdoms developers way better than purchasing stuff over the App Store or purchasing stuff over the Play Store. So the developers get actually more money. And with those coupons, they get directly into my email box in Rise of Kingdoms, so only I can actually purchase those coupons, because you have to verify with your Rise of Kingdom account. And with those coupons, I can then purchase certain packages and different things. I can purchase gemstones and stuff like that. But the main reason why you guys can actually purchase those coupons is because I want you guys to participate in this account as well, to work on this account as well. So you guys, if you are not able to play Rise of Kingdoms, or if you do not want to invest as much time as I do in Rise of Kingdoms, but still want to achieve something, or if you want to say, well, I was here as well, I helped him achieve certain things, you can purchase those coupons, and with the money you spend on the coupons in my shop, I purchase them on the official website and can make in-game purchases here. So the thing is, you guys can decide what I'm going to buy with those coupons. So for example, if you go to my Patreon site and you purchase a legendary coupon or a legendary bundle coupon for $110, I can then buy everything that is worth $110. Now you see those 25,000 gemstones here, and you see the number of 120 euros. Now I know it's more expensive in Rise of Kingdoms, however, the $110 dollar bundle you buy in my shop works for this one as well. So not only am I going to save up 10 euros, or basically you guys are going to save up 10 euros with that purchase, but the developers of Rise of Kingdoms get more money, because there's no 30% cut of the money that goes directly to the App Store, or no 30% cut that goes to the Play Store and to Apple or Android and stuff. This is 100%, more or less 100% going to the developers of Rise of Kingdoms. The prices in my shop are a little bit more expensive than the prices on the official website, because I have to pay taxes with the money I earn with the Patreon, but it's still in a reasonable amount. It's nothing too much broken, and you still save up a ton of money if you buy it over the Patreon than if you buy it directly in Rise of Kingdoms or over the iOS shop or Google Play shop. So if you say, hey, purchase the Living Legend package or purchase 25,000 gemstone, just go to the Patreon site, purchase a certain bundle that is equivalent to the prices in Rise of Kingdoms, and I will do this for you. As well, with certain bundles, if you say, yeah, you just purchased the Living Legend bundle, you got like experience books out of it, you guys can decide, hey, I want you to level your Herman, your Joan of Arc, your Barbarians with those books you just got from the package. So you guys decide which character we are going to level with the books of the bundles. You guys decide if we hoard all gold keys we get from certain bundles, or if we use them now. You guys decide what research is going to be sped up using certain amount of speed ups we get from bundles. although there's going to be a main path we are going to follow in research. So basically, at the end, we're going to research everything. So yes, this is what you guys can actually do and decide on this account. So basically, it's not just for me, this account. This account is meant so you guys can actually participate in it, and you guys can actually decide certain things that is going to happen on this account. So, enough advertising. Everything is basically explained. Now it's just waiting until the new kingdom opens. Also, one thing I forgot to mention. So, if a new kingdom opens, let's say Kingdom 4516 has opened now, if we want to travel with our current account to Kingdom 3516, we have to use a beginner's teleportation. This one. So, this beginner teleportation is in your inventory until you go over Town Hall level 7. So if you upgrade to Town Hall level 8, you're gonna lose the beginner teleportation and the beginner immigration, and we're gonna need both of them, or mainly the beginner immigration. So if we check out the current newest kingdom, which is going to be 3515, if it actually wants me to check it out, there we go. If you check it out, 3515, if we want to immigrate into this kingdom, we have to fulfill certain immigration checks. So basically we have to use a beginner's immigration. We have that. But there's a limit of people that are allowed to immigrate into a new kingdom. And I think the number is around 500, something like that. I'm not totally sure, it might be a little bit higher. But there is a limit on how many people can travel into a new kingdom. So we have to actually be very much on time. We have to be right on point when the new kingdom opens. If we are too slow, we cannot immigrate into 3516, just like we cannot immigrate into 4515. We can still immigrate into that kingdom later on with the usage of a passport. So what is a passport? If we go to the Alliance shop and take this is a passport. With this passport we can go into every kingdom we want, but we need as many passports depending on how much resources we have, depending on how much power we have, and depending on our town hall level. But we have to be at least level 16 to travel into a new kingdom. So with that in mind, how is that going to work? Why don't we just upgrade to level 16 and then immediately immigrate into a new kingdom? There's a little trick behind that. So we have, first of all, we have to be level 16. Second, our current kingdom is only 10 days older at a maximum, 10 days older than the kingdom we want to jump into. So basically, if, for example, Kingdom 3516 would be 11 days younger than our kingdom, our home kingdom, then we cannot, under no circumstances can we jump into that kingdom. So, and the third thing, that has to be done is the kingdom we are going to jump in is at least 10 days old. What does this mean? So if you check out, Kingdom 3513 is currently 3 days old, so we cannot jump into that kingdom. Kingdom 3510 is 7 days old. Our kingdom here is only 9 days old. What we can do is, technically, we could jump into a kingdom that is at least 10 days old, and it is currently in this state here, in the second state. This kingdom is in the first state. So only people with it says here with Town Hall level 8 can teleport in here. But as a matter of fact, if you upgrade to Town Hall level 8, you're gonna lose your beginner's immigration. So every kingdom that is currently in development can be traveled with level 7 with beginner's immigration. Every kingdom that is just like this one, already in the preparation state, that is 10 days old, can be traveled to with a passport and Town Hall level 16. Now, the thing is, our kingdom has to be as well in the preparation state, so at least 10 days old. We do not fulfill this yet. So, if our kingdom is, for example, 20 days old, which is the maximum span between our kingdom age and this kingdom age, for example, 20 days old, we are in preparation state, so this would be green. Then, we do not overpass 25 million power. This means our account has, for example, 24 million power. We can then use a passport to travel into this kingdom. Our starting kingdom, our home kingdom, is not older than 10 days of the destination kingdom. So, if this kingdom is 10 days old, our kingdom cannot be 21 days old. And our town hall is level 16. These are those 4 requirements we must fulfill to travel into a kingdom that is at a maximum 10 days younger than our home kingdom. So, what does this mean? This means we are joining a kingdom that is just like here, already in a state of captured altars and all this different kind of stuff. So we actually are going to miss out on certain rewards. If we actually want them, we're gonna lose them. If you do not actually need them, or if you do not actually want them because we already got them in our home kingdom, then it's fine. The thing is, if we jump to a new kingdom, we can then collect all of the monument rewards again. And this is huge. However, we lose our bonus of being a jumper account. So yes, there are some benefits. There are some, I don't want to say nerfs, but there are still some negative points we have to keep in mind. So, with that being said, it's again back to waiting for the kingdom to open. Actually, what we can do is we can check how far those people are in Kingdom 3515. So we go over. So we go over to the Kingdom 3515. So if we check it out, there is right now 17,880 people in the Bronze Age. So we still have to wait for 3,000 people to actually get into the next stage. So this might take a little while. So this is actually bad. Though this kingdom is super slow. And this kinda sucks if I'm being honest here. It would be better if the kingdom is a little bit faster. However, I cannot speed up anything for them. Yeah, you're right, and this is a huge waste of time waiting for them. So basically what we can hope for is either way this kingdom is somehow managing to get their players to get into the Bronze Age, or we have to wait for Kingdom 3517 to open if we miss out 3516. I hope we do not miss out on it. If we do miss out on it, it's not that bad. A beginner's teleportation is, or beginner's immigration is still long enough that we can actually join 4517. Alright, they actually managed to get a few hundreds in, so it might go faster now. Right now it's still around 2,150 people that are missing, so kind of bad, but not too bad if I'm being honest here. Not really, there is not really a set time frame, as you can already see. If it opened now it would be great, but if you can see, it still says it's new, although it's 1 day and 6 hours old. So it's already an hour over this kingdom. This one completed their task in a day and 2 hours. This one in a day and 5 hours. And here we are with 1 day and 6 hours. This is a huge difference. So yeah. Gonna support the locals here. Taking this, even though this account is just for spying and stuff. So upgrade the tavern. Let's check again. Alright, 17 people managed to get into the Bronze Age now, but we still have to wait. Upgrade the commander, that is no problem. Let's do this. Upgrade him a few times. Bada boom, bada bam. Yeah, it might be close to that as well. So, the sad thing is, to reach the Bronze Age, which is required to get their chapter reward done, is basically completing the tutorial and doing a little bit on your own. Just upgrade your town hall to level 4 and then you are in the Bronze Age. If I'm not completely wrong, it should be 4 correctly. So it's basically insane that it takes so long for so many players to actually get this reward done. And if you think about it, 500 players, I think it was around 500 players that can jump into a new kingdom with beginner immigration. 500 players already are in the Bronze Age when they come into this kingdom. So 500 players are immediately done with that chapter. So basically the kingdom gets a 500 player boost. So this is kind of, well, insane if you ask me. So, let's check again. Ooh, nice. Now it's just 2099 people. So, I don't think people want to wait to TP over to 17 though. No, also the risk is that our beginners immigration are going to run out because I don't know how long they last right now, but I think they last a little bit over a day now, so we have to be really lucky if we miss out on 16 to get into 17. Yeah, a day and 22 hours is on yours. I think mine should be a little bit less. So if you check it out, mine is alright, a day and 22 hours as well. So if it goes wrong, we will miss out on 17 as well. Basically, yes. It's not really my main plan, but basically or technically we would have to wait until 16 opens. Until then, waiting, more or less. But it's already getting late and I do not want to stream and disturb my neighbors. It's already close to midnight here, so to give my neighbors a little bit of peace, I sadly have to end this stream. I'm already streaming for 1.5 hours. It's a short stream this time, but tomorrow is going to be a much longer stream. And of course tomorrow is going to be shown how we are going to develop in the new kingdom in 35.16. We are definitely going to jump into 16, of course. We're gonna show you guys how we are going to push. We're gonna try to reach certain goals in that day. And of course, you guys can as well participate by donating to the Patreon. Link is here. Or if you go to the description, you can check out my Patreon as well. And yes, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Even though there wasn't much done this stream, sadly, couldn't make people grow faster. Sadly, we cannot jump to 35.16 this stream, but still I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, leave a like, subscribe to the page if you haven't done so you don't miss out on future streams, don't miss out on future videos. And if you want, you can subscribe to the Patreon page as well. It's totally free and you get notifications if I'm posting something new on the Patreon page. I try to post streaming information and stuff to the Patreon page before I open the stream, so you guys already know when the stream is going to start. Until then, hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye bye.